I always felt my stepmother was secretly drugging me. A careful sniff reveals a faint smell of pesticide in the food. I quietly put the cereal into the pencil case, handed her back the empty bowl, pretend to have eaten it all up. Then I said I was going to find my friends to play. But as soon as I turned around, the cereal started leaking out of my backpack. She thought my bag was leaking water and tried to wipe it. I stopped her immediately, not letting her touch it. When I walked away, she crouched down to clean the floor, discovered that what was dripping wasn't water. She immediately understood everything. I found my best friend, asked her to take the cereal to a lab. She thought I was insane and didn't believe me, and also advised me not to doubt my stepmother. I exploded on the spot, shouting angrily. But during the argument, the cereal spilled everywhere. The evidence was gone. My friend ran away in fear. That night, my stepmother cooked a big dinner. I watched my father eat happily, but I didn't dare take a single bite. To prove my suspicion, I came up with a plan. I offered to swap steaks with my father. Dad agreed immediately, but my stepmother frowned. Hearing her strong opposition, I became even more certain of what I thought. So I put the food on the plate into a bag, wanting to send it for testing. I shouted that this was proof of her poisoning me. My father tried to stop me. I grabbed a kitchen knife, warning everyone to stay away. She quickly pulled out her phone to call the police. I accused my stepmother of being a murderer, and that she was the one who killed my mother. After saying that, I rushed into my stepmother's room, locked the door from the inside, looking for proof she was poisoning me. My father broke down the door, trying to calm me down. Hearing my father's concern, I slowly began to settle, but my stepmother suddenly appeared, driving me completely mad. I rushed over immediately and stabbed a knife into her abdomen. The police arrived just in time and pinned me to the ground. I was taken to prison, and my father hired the best lawyer, but I still believed I wasn't wrong. When my mother was sick, my stepmother was just a nurse. After she was hired, my mother's health worsened fast, and she passed away not long after. At my mother's funeral, I saw my stepmother wear a triumphant smile. What disgusted me even more was, I caught my father fooling around with her, and ever since she became my stepmother, every time I ate her cooking, I always get a stomachache. My father took me to the hospital. The doctor found nothing wrong, but if the poison dose was tiny, it could still work slowly. The lawyer suggested a mental evaluation. If I had schizophrenia, I could avoid prison. To avoid worrying my family, I had no choice but to compromise. The result showed I really had schizophrenia. I was sent to a psychiatric hospital. 6 months later, my stepmother suddenly visited me hypocritically. She told me a piece of bad news. Father had a heart attack and died on their honeymoon. I realized the seriousness of the matter. I demanded to see my brother. She said he was seriously ill, and would never be able to visit me again. I completely lost control and pounced on her, wanting to strangle this vicious woman. They held me down. They gave me a sedative injection. I began to be unable to move. Tears streamed down my face. I could only watch her helplessly, wore that eerie and creepy smile.